Yo, what's good? It's JANKJ4Y. You feel me? I'm right here with STAX343. We about to get into an interview and shit, but I'm about to let him introduce himself. Go ahead, let him know where you from, let him know what you about.
Yo, what's good? I'm STAX343. I'm from the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
So we got one of his solos right now playing in the background. Y'all gonna hear that soon. That's gonna come out hopefully on all platforms. But as we know, it's gonna come out on SoundCloud and YouTube right away. We're gonna let y'all know the release date for that. While we talking about music, let's just get into the fact that you niggas don't even know that. Nah, I'm cool. I got mine for right here. Y'all niggas don't even know he's a producer. He don't just make music, he produces his own music, let alone he produces my music. He also produces a lot of other people's music. A lot of people ain't giving him credit like they should, but he deserves where the credit is due. Both my songs that are out on all platforms under JANKJ are co-produced by STAX343. Y'all, if y'all need any work done, STAX343 on Instagram, hit him up, let him know you need somewhere to come rap. You need a studio, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the price out there like that, you feel me? You might change the price, you never know. You feel me? You never know what type of person you is, nigga might change the price on you. Yeah. I ain't gonna say that the price on you. You feel me? Thought of none of that, but you feel me? So let's just start with like your upbringing, like how did you start rapping? Who influenced you? If there was anybody who influenced you, or what influenced you?
Man, I started rapping at like 7 years old.
7?
Like 7 years old.
Who were you listening to at the age of 7? Cause I know at the age of 7, I was on like old R&B. Like I'm young. Feel me? I'm only 18. I'm only 18. So like I was young. That age, I was listening. You feel me? Too Short, E40, Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Shit like that, and I was listening to all the old R&B, oldies, you feel me, low riding music. You wake up on a Sunday morning, your grandma got your ass cleaning the house and shit. Feel me? That's the type of shit that I grew up with. But what did you like? What type of environment was it for you to grow up in, and like what type did your environment also have an impact on your music?
Yeah, on top growing up, you know what I mean? Growing up in Hayward and growing up in the Bay Area, and also, you know, coming out here to the Central Valley, you know what I mean? Manteca.
Right, because like you said, you're from Hayward. So another question I had about that was, how different is the Bay from the Valley? And how was that move from the Bay to the Valley?
The Bay is the Bay, man. It's a whole nother culture out there that's just like, it's culture out there.
Right.
And in the Bay, that's how they be rocking, that's how they move, you know what I mean? Like,
under the Bay, let's ask a few Bay questions.
Yeah.
How do you feel on the hyphy movement? And do you think that hyphy movement...
That's what I grew up on, bro.
And do you think that hyphy movement is ever gonna die down?
Nah, I don't think so.
Cause I've been hearing a lot of people think that hyphy music's going down the drain. Hyphy's not a movement no more. Hyphy this, hyphy that. How do you feel about that?
Man. How I feel about like the hyphy movement? Like I grew up off the hyphy movement, bro. It was just like E40, Too Short, San Quentin, Massey Marv, Jay Stalin. You know what I mean? Like, all their music, man, and the whole Bay movement with Mr. Fab, man, like, hyphy started with Mac Dre. You know what I mean? Mac Dre's
a big influence on a lot of NorCal rappers and a lot of Bay Area rappers.
Man, Feeling Myself.
And not even just rappers. There's also
like,
singers and shit who's been, like, powered by their music to also go create music. And would you say that it's the Bay Area music that made you want to make music? From the sounds of Bay Area music, has it always been Bay Area music in your life that made you want to rap? Or was it other kinds of music outside of that?
Yeah, like being from the Bay, it was just like, yeah, be a Bay Area rapper. Like, it was big. Like, And then rapping was like, it was like hip hop, like, you know what I mean? Like hip hop, I grew up, my pops is a DJ, so I grew up listening to all kind of music in my house. So it was tight listening to rap music and then hip hop and R&B and, you know, growing up. And then, but mostly like, if you from the Bay, like you slap Bay Area shit.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
And let's just give your dad a quick shout out. So you gonna go ahead and show him that picture?
Yeah.
Let him know who he is.
DJ Vinyl Vince, man. He's been DJing for a long, long time. Probably over 35 years, 30 years. Something like that.
Or would you say your dad was also a big influence for you to become a producer?
Off top.
And for you to produce your own music?
Yeah. And then like him DJing and watching him DJ, because I watched him DJ with the turntables the old school way.
What kind of artists was your dad working with?
A lot of artists, like the Neighborhood Family, Spice One, you know what I mean? Like a lot of artists. He's worked with a lot of artists and DJed for a lot of events like weddings and parties and quinces and just.
Did you go to a lot of those growing
functions? Yeah, like always DJing, and it taught me how to DJ and stuff. And
did you ever JANKJ4Y? Like, did you ever do DJing for quinces?
Yeah, it was tight. Couple parties in the Bay too, like DJed in the Bay, and it was tight. They love the music, and especially shout out Mr. Fab when that came on. Like, I got the North, got the East, got the West. You know what I mean? That
was different. That was different. You don't really hear a lot of niggas coming out with that same sound. Like you don't find that 2000 to 2000 and I'd say like 2009, 2010. You're not gonna find that same style of music in today's era at all.
Right.
How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel on how much the music has changed from when you were younger to today?
The music back then, like, there's a lot of great artists, like, coming up under, you know, like.
Can you name a few?
Some of my
Can you name a few of your favorite underground artists?
Yeah, underground, like Jay Stylin, Filthy.
I wouldn't say that's more mainstream now. I wouldn't say that's too underground. I'm talking more unheard of artists that maybe they wouldn't have heard of, or maybe I wouldn't have heard of.
Yeah, you coming up, Janky, you feel me? Janky, Grimy, you know, shout out my Neighborhood Family, that, you know, Calico, you know, look out for them, for real, because it's coming.
So you have a lot of family and a lot of friends that also make music.
Off top. I've always been in this music game since day one.
Family. Day one, you can't even switch on it.
No, at all. At all, Pops. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pops, for real, in the music game and the music world, because he really put me on a lot.
And do you ever feel like you wouldn't be making music if it wasn't for your pops?
Possibly, yeah. I just liked rapping, man. Like rapping and making music.
So he's fun to make some music. If y'all ain't never just sat there, if you don't smoke. But if you ain't ever just sat there high as fuck and wrote no lyrics down and be like, damn, this shit might just work. Go freestyle, bro. Just pick up a pen and pad. It's that easy, bro. Just figure out a couple rhymes in your head and you can go off of that. It's not that hard. Like, if you really want to do it, you could do it. It's not that hard to make music.
Yeah. There's a lot of good music, like a lot of good listeners, a lot of good fans. Shout out to the fans. For real, the ones that really listen and slap the music. You know what I mean? I got a song, Money Hungry. It's on Spotify. I got another song, it's a few other songs I got. I've been working on so much.
You just got so many songs.
Yeah.
It's hard to name, but like you've been recording for how many years? How long have you been doing music?
Man, I've been doing music, I say like first recording think I was like 14, 15. Yeah, something like
14, 15.
Yeah, cause I went to my pops and I was like, all right, I was like, I could rap, and he's like, you know how to rap? He was like, well, spit something. So I spit something to him, and that shit was tight. And he's like, do you remember what you said? And I'm like, nah, not at all. I just spit that shit so quick. It was just like it was just a freestyle. So I go to school like freestyling and stuff, and my daddy told me, he's like, write your shit down. It might sound tight. So like, I be jotting shit down,
And was there ever a time where they didn't like what you were doing with your music, or what you were saying in your music, or
oh yeah, well,
or the type of, or even just the type of music
when
you
I
were
first
making?
started, man, it was like trash. Like the music I listen to it now, my pops had so much music. Like my first music, like coming up, I don't even have it. I've been trying to look for them tracks, but it's like he got some of my old school stuff, and there's some great rappers. Shout out MIC and J Bugs. You know what I mean? Jay Boogs, he taught me a few things, like trying to make beats, and then shout out Calico. Calico taught me a few things too on how to make beats. And yeah, there's a lot.
Calico's a big time. That's a big time. A lot of great artists.
Producer.
He's a great producer, and a lot of great artists go through Calico.
For real.
A lot of great artists go through Calico.
Yeah,
if y'all are from the Bay and y'all really want to get into making music like that, go figure out a way to get in touch. That's gonna be your best producer in the Bay Area, hands down.
Glad to make music, man. Growing up, like they'd be like, "Stack, spit a freestyle." I would too, like, and shit sounded tight, like. And then I rocked the show at my high school. I rocked another show in Vallejo. It was tight. The money's in the shows, doing the shows and having merchandise. I got shirts coming soon too. Me and Calico, we got these shirts coming out. It's tight. With the stack of money going like this with the stack of money. Yeah.
Man, y'all wait for that. Y'all gonna have to go get up some merch. Some Stacks merch, some STAX343 merch, you feel me? Is there anything that you want to touch base on? Any specific things you want to touch base on?
Yeah, anybody that want to make music, keep making music, Don't quit, don't stop, keep going.
Not stop.
You know what I mean? Keep doing it.
I had to learn that same way. He was on my ass about it. And when your producer's on your ass about it, you should know that, you feel me, he sees some type of talent in you, and they see enough talent in you to want to keep push you to continue making music. Now that I look at it, I used to look at it as he was on my ass about it, that he didn't like the style that I was making, and he didn't like how I was rapping. He just didn't fuck with my music. That's what I thought. But it really just came down to, he wanted to produce me the best way possible. He wanted me to spit the best way possible. He wanted my music to come out great, not just average, okay music. He wanted it to be good. And that's why you hear my songs now, and a few of them, they sound rushed, but they have the okay qualities. The music that I'm dropping now, it's good quality. I'm not rushing it. We're taking our time. He's on my ass because he wants it done the right way. Like, that's the type of producer you want, and that's just the type of producer and type of guy that he is.
Right on, bro. Right on. We got a lot more music to make.
A lot of fucking music to make.
It just be hard, like being, full-time dad, full-time working, and full-time good employee, good father, good.
How do you maintain that? How do you balance that out with making your music and being a full-time father and working a job? How do you balance that out? making music takes a lot of time, and a lot of people couldn't balance that out. That's why they stopped making music.
I like making music, and I'ma always make music till the day I'm gone, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like anybody that makes music, I feel like they always gonna make music. They always got a chance to, keep going, perfecting their craft, going through the rhythm and flow of rap and hip hop,
Right,
if
right,
that's what they want to pursue.
right.
And like really having the patience and the time and thinking about what they're really putting out for the music and the fans and for the kids and for the people that's listening, the people
Right.
that's following, the people that keep motivating us, even the comments or the likes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we really appreciate that. We appreciate the fans.
Off top, because do you feel like when a fan or somebody who hasn't heard your music before, or somebody who's even heard your music before, that they go under and they comment on one of your songs, how does that make you feel? Does that make you want to keep making music and keep pursuing to continue making fans and continue to build your career in making music?
Yeah, I mean, having fans, it does make you want to keep going.
Right.
Like, because, like I said, without, it helps. It helps. All the support, all the love, all the carnalismo, like having...
And speaking on that, why don't we go ahead and let people who don't know what that means or what that is,
it's like unity.
let's let them in on that.
Having unity, bringing people together, families together,
Right.
And, being able to eat, eat together.
Eat together as a family.
Shine together,
And what does that mean to you?
A lot. Like everything. That's like having family and, having your people's back is always a good thing to have.
Right.
And taking care of your people, taking care of your family and your folks, because we have them for as long as we have them.
Right, right. And how do you feel about when people talk about, oh, you're from Hayward, but you're in Manteca? How does that fluctuate, and how does that get on you?
Me being from Hayward, that's where I'm from. That's where and we moved to Manteca. And I met a lot of like Manteca people.
Right.
And they're real about things, and they're like, how you grow up in Manteca. I've always been like, we moved, I would say, when I was like, it was like 12.
You were 12 when you moved to Manteca?
I think so, like around there, summer, or no, 13, 14.
And did you ever move back to Hayward?
Nah, I just been living in Manteca for a few years, and working and providing for my kids and family.
And that's the best thing you can do. That's the most gangster thing you can do, is provide for your family and change as a man, right?
Right.
And how do you feel?
I never forget where I come from, though. Like, that's originally, like, I was born in St. Rose Hospital in Hayward. But I also lived across the bay, like in Oakland and in San Francisco.
Right.
So, and
how different is it
I like
from
Manteca, and it's
how
a good
different
place to raise
is
a family.
Manteca from Hayward, and how different is the other places you've lived in the Bay from Hayward?
Oh, each city has its own flavors. For real. Like, the Bay is the Bay. Like, they got different cities out there, I lived in East Oakland, the Murder Dubs.
Murder Dubs.
Yeah.
Love to them. Much love.
And I lived in the city, San Francisco.
San Francisco is, how would you explain San Francisco? Because the way I always explain San Francisco, for real, that's Tweak City, man. You ain't see nothing but fent bends. You ain't see nothing but people bent over. You feel me? Strung out. And that's, bro, San Francisco smells like piss. Whatever y'all doing out there, bro, y'all need to fix that city, nigga.
Yeah, the city.
It ain't the people in the city.
Nah, the city's a jungle.
It's the bums in the city.
The city's a jungle, man. You know, the city is a jungle. I love the city. There's a lot of things to do out there. There's a lot of great sights and everything. But, like, there's also, like, tourists and people that are tourists. You know what I mean? Like, they coming out there to just see the views and stuff. But then there's some people that is out there that be out there. You know, that live out there.
Right.
You know? And some people come to party in cities that they not from, you know, and it's not about like partying in cities that you're not from, you know, just like be careful. Be careful. It's a good city. You can have fun in it. You feel me?
How do you feel on that? How do you feel on going and partying or even partying in like
me, I don't
somewhere that's not your city?
I don't even party no more, man. I just been focused on getting the bag. You know what I mean? Focus on getting the bag, taking care of the fam, taking care of the crib, taking care of, you know, my loved ones, whatever they need. And at the same token, it takes a lot of time and energy, you know, and patience and the right guidance.
Patience is virtue.
Because I want to be able to influence, you know, positive vibes, positive things, you know, if I could teach something to somebody and give them game and knowledge, you know, if I have it, you know. But at the same token, like, not everybody deserves that game or knowledge. You feel me? They have to earn shit. Like, everything was earned. Like, you know, I had to work hard for everything.
Right.
So, like,
how do you feel about them people that say they work for that shit and everything they get is off their parents? How do you feel about that? And the wannabes that are outside thugging, how you feel about that?
Man, being in the struggle, being in the trap, you know.
Cause that shit, that's like, why would you even want to play with that? Like, for real, why you want to act like you from a struggle, bro? Like,
eventually you want to make it out that trap, and you want to like do right and give the best vibes, the best positive, the best notes, the best like game to your kids or to your loved ones, you know. Like, why not give them all the game and knowledge so that way, you know, that's worth more than money, because you could leave them with whatever, you know, anything material,
right?
But leaving them with game and knowledge and all that to be able to succeed in life means way more.
Right.
And with all that is with time. You gotta have time, like being there and showing them how to get it. But you can always lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it.
Right. But and being on the example of success, how would you feel if hypothetically you didn't make it? Is there a second plan? Is there option B?
Work, hustle, grind, you know, like all of that, and put it into businesses and put it into, you know, trying to...
You know, because you've always got to have that plan B, that backup plan. You can never just stick with one plan.
Businesses, property, land, that's the goals, you know.
Right.
Got to reach them. Off top. But yeah, bro, we got a lot coming, a lot of good music coming. It's gonna be tight.
Good question right here. If you could collaborate with any artist, living or dead, who would it be? We're gonna ask a few fun questions.
I I would say Pac off top.
Pac?
Yeah, Pac. Bob Marley.
That would actually be some a dope song. Like I would love to hear when today's rappers get on a song like with Bob Marley.
Alive, it would be like E40. Like E40, Too Short, Jay Stalin,
Too Short would be dope.
Mozzie.
Mozzie would be dope.
You know what I mean? Rico, GB.
Shout out the homies.
Off top.
Off top, shout out the homies.
Yeah, bro.
And if you weren't a musician, what other career path would have you chosen?
Electrician.
What the fuck, nigga? We got Aaron the Plumber the Junior, nigga. Hey, Aaron the Plumber, you feel me? Hit the line, you feel me? I'm gonna give you the link.
Or
hit the line, we gonna get a fade going.
Or landscaping off top. Or working on cars, a mechanic. You know, you always need cars, you always need electricity. You know, going into the solar and, you know, things going on in the world.
Always.
And having power and energy and having gas. I know.
That's important.
Inflation, all that type of stuff. I don't know. We can talk about that on, you know what I mean?
Oh God, we might get
No, we gotta be cool. We gotta be cool,
man. What's your favorite hobby outside of music, though?
My favorite hobby to barbecue. Barbecue some good, like, chicken, ranchera. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm Mexican, Black, French, and Italian.
Damn, boy, he got the whole motherfucking race book in his blood.
I'm a mutt.
You a mutt.
Yeah.
Alright. I know this is a way out of pocket question, alright?
What?
Do you sing in the shower? And if you do, what songs you be singing in the shower?
Man.
My nigga singing Cardi B in the shower.
I'd have to be lit. But singing in the shower, I mean, there's different. I used to rap in the shower. It sound better because like the I don't know. Sometimes I shit, but yeah, I don't really sing in the shower.
Do you be dancing in the mirror?
Nah.
And if so, what dance moves?
Nah, hell nah. We hit the Cupid shuffle on the ass or hit him with the.
You hitting the Cupid shuffle in the mirror?
Yeah,
hell no.
The Cupid shuffle, we had to learn how to do that and Cupid shuffle.
If you could have your fans remember one thing about you, what would it be?
My work ethic.
That you big-headed as fuck?
My work ethic.
That you big-headed as fuck?
My work ethic and fucking grinding and, you know, a family man, a father, you know what I mean, a dad, a good brother, a good son, you know, a good friend, a good partner, a good homie, you know, a good folks, good people, a good neighbor, a good neighborhood family. Off top. Want them to always like remember me, you feel me, and through the work, through the music and stuff, like it's forever. You know what I mean? Like especially this music shit. I got songs that is older than my kids. My dad showed me the other day. I was just like, man, my pops. I was like, dang, that song's hecka old. Yeah.
How does it feel to look back on those songs like, damn, like, my shit's way different now.
Way different, way advanced, and I'm just like damn, like, and how, like, I used to go from, like, I used to go to, like, other people's studios and stuff, like, when I first started, like, I go to my boy MRC's, or I go to my boy Jake Buggs, or I go to my boy Calico, you know what I mean, like, I'll go to all my partners' houses and record at their studios and stuff, and, like, finally I was like, you know what, I need to get my own studio, so I ended up getting one, like, and been practicing and working and trying to figure out everything and perfecting my craft a little bit.
Right. And do you feel you fully perfected your craft, or do you feel that there's still more to perfect?
Oh, there's always room for improvement. Always. Always want to be able to soak in more, gain more knowledge. There's always, knowledge is eternal. It's like for all eternity, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like, the game is to be so not told. You feel me?
Real quick, we've been saying that you're from Hayward. We never got down to what part of Hayward you're from.
Oh, South Hayward. South Hayward, DGF. Yeah.
South Hayward, DGF. And can you let them in on what that means? What DGF stands for?
Yeah, don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck family.
That's right.
Neighborhood family, it's right here.
So, from Southside Manteca to South Hayward, that's the end of this video. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for stopping in.
Right on.
We're going to catch y'all soon, though.